But really, the main thing is that we're going to be checking out the 10-year anniversary, see what that's all about. And then after the 10-year anniversary, I will go into some Mughal tombs. But I want to do that with you guys. But I think with what I'm going to end up doing is just I'm going to do the event first. That's the number one thing that I need to do is the event. Sibling Rising. Okay, so it's this one. Oh, yeah. So we got our reporter friend. Yeah, that's right. Our reporter friend. Oh, man. I love it when they do this every time. You get close to the quest, and then it plays this song. Every year, I love it. Okay, Sibling Rising. Let's look at the worried sister. This quest is available a limited time. Okay. Oh, if it isn't Anthony, I've always a pleasure, my friend. And how fortuitous that you should appear now, just when I'm in need of help again. Pray, hear me out. You see, my brother recently wrote saying that he wished to meet me in Yulda during the Rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone, but I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. I've checked all the likely places in the city to no avail, and I am beginning to worry. If it isn't too much trouble, may I ask you to help me find him? Yeah, sure. I'm in your debt. Now, my brother is a youth of 16. Oh, he's so young. By the name of Nagi. He recently became an adventurer, something he had aspired since he was little. Wait, didn't we meet this guy? I feel like we met him. Being an adventurer yourself, perhaps you know of him, if not cross paths. Yeah, I think we have. Yeah, there we go. I think we met at a previous Rising. Not only did you meet him, but you helped him on his way, you say? What an amazing coincidence. I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad. Yeah, it does give you annual chills. Yoshi-P's like, here's your annual chills of what happened when we first decided to play this. Not play this, but, you know, make it. That being said, it doesn't necessarily mean you would know where he is now. If he isn't in the city, though, chances are we went outside of some business. To begin with, I propose we split up and make inquiries in case someone has seen him. If you could focus on this area, I shall speak with those in the quicksand. Afterwards, let us reconvene by the entrance to the tavern. Alright, sounds good. Dude, I'm so glad that I did that quest. I'm so glad, because if I didn't end up doing it, I'm curious what would have happened. So our little adventurer has met Yoshi-P. Well, that's gotta be exciting. There he is. It's him. Wait. Letter of the Forest Tender. Greetings and welcome to the Letter of the Forest. Display here is a message of gratitude and encouragement, which folk of the realm over the anonymous written. It comes as no surprise, but no few messages are addressed to adventurers. Now we're still in the midst of preparation, but I should be pleased to guide you when all is in readiness. Please return to them. Okay. Yoshi-P! How you doing? Ah, my dear friend, what a pleasant surprise this is. I trust you have been keeping well. Now then, how might this minstrel be of service? Well, I'm looking for a friend. So Nagi's sister wishes to find him. Indeed, you got all that from what I said. I've entrusted him with a task, and I have an inkling as to where he might be. As you may have heard, on the occasion of this Arising celebration, I'm hosting an exhibit called the Letter Forest. All are invited to anonymously submit letters to this forest and express their gratitude and encouragement for another, and all may peruse the letters as their leisure. Oh, interesting. Excuse me, choking on some water. Now, in order to collect missives from the outside of Yulda, I've dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nagi is escorting said carriage. Okay. When he contacted me on Link Pearl a while ago, he said that they had emerged from the 12 wood on their way back to Yulda. Given the hour, they should have arrived already. I know not what is causing the delay, but I trouble you to look for them. I will go myself, except I am needed here at present. Anything for you, my man. I'm truly grateful. In case it helps, the courage was meant to pass through Black Brush Station, so perhaps you could take your search to that area. I pray that nothing has befallen them. Alright, Yoshi-P, I got it. No worries, man. I got you. Okay, so that's back at the main entrance. I saw a poll where they were showing the amount of people who joined Final Fantasy XIV based off of expansion, and it makes sense why Endwalker was the highest one, because when that game came out, or that expansion I should say, everyone and their mom was like trying it out, and it was a hot time. I say 2021 was probably the best time for Final Fantasy XIV in general when it comes to its audience and all that. There you are. Were you able to learn a lot of Nagi? Escorting a courage for the minstrels, so that is the way of it. As suggested, let us take ourselves to Black Brush Station and try searching in the vicinity. Alright, well, let's go. And she runs off without me. Thanks for leaving me behind. Anthony, no sooner did I arrive than this man came running out of breath. You're an adventurer, thank the 12. It's the bandits from the Quavran Manse. They've fallen on a chocobo courage over by Clutch. The courage only had one guard and he was solely outnumbered. Please, you must help him. It has to be Nagi with me, Anthony. Alright, let's go, lead the way. Yo, Tashi! What's up? How you doing this evening? Uh-oh. Hey, there he is! Yeah, see, like, I remember him in a previous Rising event. Dang it! There's no end to them. We have you now, you stubborn little whoa. Enough! Leave my little brother alone, or 12 have my witness, you will receive such thrashing as you've never known. From this fearsome adventurer here, that is. Okay, yeah, I would definitely do the thrashing. Alright, who wants to work? Line up. Who wants it? You guys look like level 1s. That's no ordinary man! Retreat! That's the warrior of light! My god, he done slayed all the gods? Yeah, that's right, you better run. Are you alright, Nagi? Sister! And Anthony too? That you should be the one to come to my aid. Thank you. How have you been? You remembered. I've been well. More than well. I'm sorry. I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured, I'm not too badly hurt. That's a relief. I take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. I must say, I was quite surprised to learn that you had met Anthony. He helped me when I first arrived in Yuldaw, from registering as an adventurer to completing my first task. He kindly showed me the ropes. Now, I had suspected that you were a great adventurer, but to send your foes running without even drawing your blade, that's just incredible. I still have a long way to go, embarrassing myself like I did. I want sister's approval. I need to grow stronger and be able to fight on my own. My approval? But first things first. Brent and I have delivery to make for the Rising. If you'll excuse us, we'll hurry back to Yuldaw. Let us head back as well. I had in mind to pay the minstrel a visit in any case. Blah, 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 blah. Little did they know, that the Warrior of Light was coming to help. Sister was none too gentle dressing my wounds. Perhaps she's annoyed I didn't show up as promised. Aww. Oh, thanks to you, Nagi is safe. Still, what he said about making it on his own weighs on my mind. Oh, it's okay. You'll get there. You'll get there. All right, Yoshi-P, what do you got for us? Welcome back, my friends. Pleased I am to see that Nagi is safe and well. I need a good Yoshi-P voice. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can get it. Rise in attendance. Inform me that now have all the letters. With this, we may proceed with the letter for us as planned. Thank you, Nagi. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I'm late. You see, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if that's a good impersonation of Yoshi-P, but were it not for Anthony, there's no telling what might have become of the letters and Brandon. In the end, I was utterly useless. So, that is how it happened. As Nagi's client, allow me to thank you as well for coming to his aid. That being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, bravely defended the courage. The courage until help arrived. There is no need to belittle yourself so. Anthony didn't need to rely on anyone. No, he drove off the bandits without nary more than stern look. I couldn't hold a candle to him. Like him, I want to be able to deal with any problem without help. Otherwise, I can't claim to be an adventurer worth his salt. Without help? Tell me, Nagi, all this time, have you been working alone, even for dangerous tasks? That's right. A worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. If I'm not to be the kind of adventurer you approved of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. I see. If that is what you believe in, then I can't consent to you being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. Wow. What? But you were so happy for me when I became an adventurer. I'm working so hard to succeed, to prove to you that I have what it takes. But now, you develop a grave misconception. Until you recognize what it is, I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over. And it begins with pondering why you first embarked upon this path. Got a point. Alright, sister. I'll think on this. And the ominous music. It appears Capet wants her brother to rethink what adventuring is to him. Had the question had been posed to you, what answer would you have arrived at? I wonder. I just like a good story, so I was told there was a good story in playing this game, so that's why my adventure started. Yeah. And now I met plenty of cool people, and I love it. I play it almost every day. Yeah, long story. Alright, what do you got? I'm sorry to have had you see that, Anthony. Despite how I may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. To succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than any how hard he works. Unless he changes his ways. However, he is like to die somewhere out there. And even if he managed to stay alive, he would only know in an arduous life. That's why I didn't go out of my way to be gentle when dressing his wounds. If he could just focus on what actually matters, instead, he obsesses about gaining my approval and compares himself to others. What drives us? If truth be told, no matter what Nagi wants to do, it is my intent to support him. It's his life after all, and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. Be that as it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsessions for my approval, I can't simply stand idly by and watch. Loath though I am to impose, until my brother has found his answer, might I trouble you to keep an eye on him? Yeah, sure, no problem. Please take it as a request from me as well. Ever has an adventuring been dangerous, it is more dangerous still for one who spurns help. Like Kepi, I do not wish for Nagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a way better. Thank you. Now then, on a related matter, I must pay a visit to Weaver's Guild, but I will see you again anon, if you'll excuse me. That's a pretty cool minion, whoever got that. Nagi set off this way, so you may find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We leave him in your capable hands, my friend. Alright, Yoshi-P, I guess I'll see you later. Hey, buddy, what you doing? Nope, nope, yes, use. Oh, it's Anthony. What is it? Well, I just want to check up on you. Is that so? I'm sorry. This is really something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice to have someone to talk to. Like my sister bade me, I'm pondering why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. Kepi has looked after me since I was no more than 10, after our parents passed away. Oh. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places. From her, I heard tales about adventurers and came to admire them. Upon learning of the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains where our aunt lived. It's desperate times like these that people need stories of hope. She used to say, and I believe she had wanted to remain in Gridania and continue her work, but she left in order to keep me safe. I was a burden to her then. I don't want to be a burden to her again. For that, I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others, that I am capable adventurer who can handle anything by myself. Ponder as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with it. Well, when in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. It would be good, I think, to speak with people like my sister, people who aren't adventurers, but familiar with them. Who in Udall would fit that description? Let's see. Yeah, okay. The business is, I mean, yeah, a lot of adventurers usually look at the businesses and all that, so sure. You mean the House of Splendors? The place that offers quality gear in exchange for services? I had better not. Horror stories of rife of people who make the mistake of indebting themselves to the house, becoming forever indentured. Instead, how about Miss Mondi, face of the Adventurers Guild? I was thinking that, but then I was like, oh well, yeah, she is someone who is, she's not an adventurer, but she does manage a lot of the adventurers in itself. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I knew I should have picked that one. In her capacity as guild representative, she's bound to have some valuable insights. I seek her out at once. You can definitely do that, my friend. You know, just going here and checking out this stuff is bringing back memories for me in general, because I started out in Yuldal and just getting the whole idea of just seeing everything for the perspective of a new person like Nagi and all that. It's just bringing back a lot of memories for whenever I started. And I kind of wish that I kind of recorded it so that I can go back and look at it. Because man, I always think about it on almost on a daily basis for real. But I think about it a whole lot whenever I play this game. I'm just like, man, dude, way back then, I didn't think too much about this game at all. And then after some time, I was like, I started getting into it and working my way through it and started gaining so many like fond memories of everything. And it just makes me so sad that I didn't record it. Would have been great to go back and look at. I still remember when I first came here to sign up. I was a nervous wreck then, but now this place feels like a second home, and I come all the time for crumpets. They make them so sparingly, I serve them drowning in butter and honey. Sorry, now's not the time for that. Come, let us have a chat with Miss Momo D. Yeah, hard work does pay off. Well now, if it isn't Anthony and Nagi, to what do I owe the pleasure of both of your companies today? I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. Blah 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 blah. You just got a PS5? Ooh, that's awesome! Congratulations. The misconceptions you develop about being an adventurer? That's an interesting one, I have to admit. Try as I might to figure it out, I keep going around in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insights. This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nagi, suppose you failed to get your sister's approval. Would you simply give up being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? I mean, she's got a point. Come on, think about it. From this here counter, I indeed seen off many an adventurer, each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations all their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common, a reason for first embarking upon their journey. Anthony, would you mind telling us why you chose the adventuring life? I wanted to see the world, it seemed exciting, a friend recommended it to me. Yo, that's gotta be with the meme. That's gotta be with the meme. It has to be. There's no way. But I don't know. I mean, it seemed exciting and I did want to see the world. I didn't have a friend recommend it to me. I just heard so much about it. Oh, man, these two... You know what? Yeah. I will go with the first one. Hehe. How very like you. Keep that reason close to your heart now. You hear? And you, Nagi, what inspired you to become an adventurer? It's simple, really. I heard about adventurers from my sister and became infatuated with the lives they led. Like them, I wanted to be able to see the world while helping those in need. Then isn't that enough? Your sister's approval or no, you have a reason all your own. Dang, that was on key with the music. By the 12. I see now. At some point, my desire to prove myself to Kepi had displaced my own motive for being an adventurer. That's the misconception Kepi wanted me to recognize. What a fool I've been. Wanting someone's approval isn't wrong in and of itself, mind, but it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. It shouldn't force you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do, like trying to handle everything alone. Well, that's enough from me today. I've said my piece. What do you do now is up to you, Nagi. Thank you for helping me realize, Miss Momodi. Think nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you all. Nothing makes me more happier than to see you happy doing what you do. Bye. Yeah, I remember meeting her for the first time way back then too. It was definitely something else. Thank you too, Anthony, for accompanying me. I think I know what I want to say to Cappy now. And loath though I am to trouble you again, there's something else I'd like to your help with. You see, with the letters we collected in Limsa Lamenza, one was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. By now, that letter should be on display at the Gold Court. I want to show it to my sister, and I'd be grateful if you could help me find it. Come, let us rejoin the minstrel. The minstrel. Alright, well, let's go. Now, where is that letter? Oh, I see the letters on there. Ah, welcome back. There, I hope you were able to find the answer. Yes, I'm happy to say, Miss Momodi helped me to come to a realization, and when I go to speak with my sister, blah 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 blah. I know what these say. I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, there was a large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Very well. Let us all search together, the more swiftly to find it. Alright, you got my support. A great many of these letters bear words of thanks for adventurers, a testament to the good that you and yours do out in the world. Dear kindly Makote adventurer, hey, that's all my Makotes out there. Thank you for helping me to find my mother. I was scared at first, but you made me feel brave. I had lots of fun at the Gold Saucer, and it was even more fun because of you. I hope to see you again. Please take care. Why? It's the lost child from the Gold Saucer. The staff were tied up, so I helped to track them down, the mother. What a fine feeling this is. Hey, see, you did something great there, Nagi. Congratulations. As someone charged with the city's peace, I cannot overstate how much of a boon adventurers are to our efforts. Some folk and express concern that an increase in drifters would see a corresponding rise in crimes. But on the contrary, they are steadily declining. Soldiers like ourselves are somewhat limited in the scope of our duties, and we are not always available to lend our citizens what assistance they need. Thus would I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to adventurers who stepped up to fill the void. Oh. While the contents ring a bell, this letter wasn't written by an explorer, nor does it bear a drawing of a blue chocobo. Okay. Esteemed adventurers, should you chance to read this, I pray it finds you well. Much time has passed since you helped us to rebuild the wake of the terrible disaster, but we still remember you most fondly. Our lives continue to be hard and every day brings new challenges. Nonetheless, we have regained a semblance of what we once had, and smiles are beginning to return to faces. The morrow will be brighter than today. This we dare to believe now thanks to you. And should you yourself face hardship, I pray that you believe the same. Well, wait, there's one here. I gotta read them all, you know? Just in case there's anything good and juicy. Juicy. Dear not-so-new adventurer, as a traveling merchant, I had my fair share of happy encounters, but sharing a courage with you stands out above all. Oh. For you see, I went on to sell veritable crate loads of the ring I gave you, and turn enough of a profit to buy my own courage. You shared with me your adventurer luck, and I counted my blessings every day. No matter where I go, I often hear tale of your exploits, And it makes me inordinary proud to have met you. Till we meet again, my friend, I pray for your continued safety and success. Dear adventurer, how fares your journey? Mine continues, and I wake up to the sound of birdsong and lie down to sleep beneath the moonlight as I seek unblazed trails. Long ago, when an adventurer aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. Deep down, we simply travelers who thrall and make of new discoveries. Or thrill. Thus do I write this letter now, in hopes of recruiting such like-minded souls to join me on my expedition. If you at all share in my desire to make the uncharted charted, then I invite you to seek me out in the drowning winch in Lemza Lamenza. Eagerly do I await your coming. Huh. Yes, this is the event quest, the 10-year anniversary one. So I was gonna start out doing that and then get into the Moogle grinding. Yeah, definitely check it out. Definitely check it out. No luck over here so far. How about you? Here you go, buddy. Your blue chocobo. Yes, this is the one. All that's left then is to talk to Kepi. Do you know where she is? She went to the Weavers Guild, saying that she had business there. Perhaps she's buying clothes? At any rate, I look for her there. Thank you. For this too, might I trouble you to accompany Nagi? Afterwards, I ask that you tell me how events unfold. I shall await you at the Ruby Road Exchange. Alright, see you later, Yoshi-P. You're too, Anthony. I must confess, I'm feeling rather nervous. So I appreciate your presence. You got this, buddy. You got it. Oh dear, you came to find me. My apologies for taking so long. So, Nagi, were you able to find your answer? To begin with, I want you in our next expedition. I'm just playing. I want you to look at this. An explorer is assembling an escort for an expedition. Oh, well, maybe I hit the money on it. Certainly sounds exciting. In wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others, but a part of me dearly wanted to be a part of the expedition, to go where I dare not set foot alone, so I decided that I will answer the invitation. Then this means you've given up on trying to do everything alone? And I had wanted to prove to you that I'm capable, that I am no longer a burden, and in my obsession, I lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. To see what lies beyond the horizon and lend a helping hand to those I meet. That is what drives me, and I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Momo D and Anthony. And whether or not you approve, I want to continue adventuring for my own reasons. Is that alright with you? Didn't you just say you didn't need my approval? But to be clear, I never actually intended to stop you. Do you remember what you once told me, Nagi, shortly before the calamity struck? Oh, we're getting a flashback? Oh, it's younger versions of them. Did you interview an adventurer again today? What were they like? What kind of place they have been to? You've never get sick of hearing about adventurers, do you? Never, ever. When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too. Well, that's a fine an inspiration as any. But, do you know what kind of an adventurer you wish to become? A hero like in the tales, perhaps? Oh no, sister, not a hero. An adventurer are free of spirits, and I want to be the freest spirit of all. Oh yes, I will travel the world and meet lots of people, and when I visit home, you can interview me as much as you like. Oh, that's cute. That boy to spurn help for want of my approval. I couldn't bear to see it. In order to bring you to your senses, I may have spoken a little sternly. As an adventurer, you would experience no small amount of hardships, but you chose your path because you wanted to be free. So don't let yourself be shackled by expectations, be it your own or that of others, and instead take things as they come. So long as you're true to yourself and recognize your limits, you'll surely find a way forward. And remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. Relying on others doesn't make you a lesser adventurer. If anything, the freer we are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and beauty of adventuring. Wouldn't you agree, Anthony? Wholeheartedly, an adventurer is never alone. I like both of them. But, yeah, throughout our entire adventure, I guess you could say, in this game, we were never alone. And it was always great. We had the Scions with us for every adversary that happened, even during the lowest times, which is Heaven's Ward. I think Heaven's Ward was probably our lowest time because we were almost alone. But yeah, wholeheartedly. Understood. Kepi, I won't forget this. Knowing you, I expect you raring to answer the explorer's petition in Limsa Lamenza. You'll be taking an airship, yes? In which case, I shall give you these garments to you now. Oh, I was wondering if he was gonna have a new outfit. I had them made for you. Thinking it was past time you had something better. For me? Thank you so much, sister. I must thank you too, Anthony. You're the kind of adventurer I admire. I'll keep on working hard to be just like you. I couldn't have asked for a better person to watch over my little brother. I appreciate everything you've done for him, and look forward to meeting you again, be it for a story or something else. With that, we take our leave of you. Till next time. Aww. Later. I really do hope we get to see them again later, and I was wanting to see him again. You see the Semblades off, safe in knowledge that all went well. Time to rejoin the Wandering Minstrel, alright? For a happy conclusion. I hope we get a really cool cutscene. We usually get really cool cutscenes after doing these. Oh, it's the same spot as last time. Hey there, Yoshi-P. Welcome back, my friend. Judging by your expression, I take it all is well with Nagi and Kepi? Yep, all went well. I see. Pleased I am to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, it's only for the simplest of reasons. Yet as we make our way, those reasons may become lost in haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In such a time, we can but remember what prompted us to take our first step. We will always find the strength to take the next. Nagi shall be fine. I am certain of it. Why, thanks for keeping an eye on him. These events have inspired a new verse in me. A verse about the dreams of those who seek new worlds and the hopes of those who see them off. Greetings, warrior of light. This is the world that exists outside of your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. Oh, yay, it's Yoshi-P, Naoki Yoshida. It is a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. 10 years have now passed since the world was reborn from its ashes, since we set forth upon this journey. Countless things have happened during that time, and I have had the pleasure of meeting many an adventurer along the way. If truth be told, it hasn't always been easy. There are moments when I wonder why I must struggle so, days when I attempted to cast it all aside. But in spite of this, I always managed to carry on, and it thanks to my wonderful comrades, and to you, our esteemed adventurers. By now I must have been regaled with tens of thousands of your tales. You usually share them with a smile, but even when it is with a frown, you tell me that you're still enjoying yourself. There's no exaggerations to say that I derive all of my driving force from you all. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Aw, thanks, Yoshi-P. Ours is an unending journey, and nothing would make me happier than if we could keep walking it together. As you make your way, we promise that we will ever be at your side, matching you step for step. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Much time has passed since the world was reborn from its ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home. Every single one has left an indelible mark upon it. Hey, the Phoenix. Joshua? Is that you, Joshua? But then it's also their logo when I think about it. Together, we have built this world, and it is our sincerest hope that we shall continue to do so for many years to come. So please, be safe and well. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Yeah, I think their whole like logo and everything is based off the Phoenix, which I love it. I love it because the Phoenix has always been one of my favorite summons in Final Fantasy. Which is why I have the Starbird. I just say that Nagi is aboard the airship by now. I pray that he and Cappy will find happiness upon their respective paths. I hope you do so as well, my friend. If you would lend me an ear, I would dedicate these verses to your future. I think I gotta sing this part. By morning the light journey starts. I trail a hope within our hearts. On Wesley wind to river song, into the world where we belong. I like his new outfit, he looks good. Get out there, Nagi. Both fields of white and azure sky, sunset storm of a crimson fire, jewels a glitter on pitch black veil, a new day dawns, so goes the tale. By eternal when we carry on, boldly towards a golden morn, with memories as a guiding star, shining our steps both near and far. Oh, hey, Warren. Appreciate the raid. How's it going? Where you will go, whom you will meet, what will you see? There is no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yet come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds of you forge, the memories you make, and the footprints you leave behind, they shall one day spar you forward. So pray, continue walking your own path. Wherever your journey leads, I shall be praying for your happiness. Ah, so cool. So cool. That was a good one. With memories shared yet all our own as one we brave as frontiers unknown. Thank you for 10 years. Oh, well, thank you. I wasn't here for 10 years, but for the 6 years I played this game, it was definitely really good. Really good. I got the Rising Phoenix Whistle. Give it to me. But yeah, I love that quest. That was a really good one. A decade of adventure. Nice. So I'm curious. Whoa, that guy's armor looks freaking cool. Dang, that guy look good. I like his armor. But that was a really good one. I enjoyed it a lot. It was a really, really good one. It just reminds me of the one where they had us in the ether plane, and oh my gosh, that one still sits in my mind for as long as I've been playing this game. The new mount, I haven't popped it yet, so hold on, let's pop it real quick. And you know what? I'm gonna put it in favorites. Putting that ish on favorites. There we go. Wait, is it got an animation? Yeah. All right, now we got to fly this around. But where should we fly it? First, let's check it out. I know it's got music, so let's play it. And it plays the Final Fantasy theme, of course. But it's the Final Fantasy 14 theme. And I love it. It's really fitting, actually. The Crystal Tower. Wait, I just noticed. I don't see us. Did we become the bird? Or are we inside the bird? Hold on. Wait, I think I've seen it have like a special animation, so let's check that special animation real quick. Oh, now that is cool. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like this. This is definitely gonna be one of the faves. Yep. Definitely gonna be one of the faves.